Torp here. I got some juice for you tonight. Let's watch Robert Reese's last video. Pretty much dead spot on. What I mean by pretty much is completely. Go check it out. I got one like it myself. Shit's growing, isn't it? Talking about Dashing Trader of all people. Mr. Dashing Trader. Wow. I love it when people speak up about these guys. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't be the only one to make videos about it. So far, it looks like it's me, Mr. Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Speaks volumes, doesn't it? I'm going somewhere with this. Flex said I had no credibility. Because I'm a liar. I'm a racist. I'm a hater. I'm a troll. Shit takes a little bit of... You gotta fucking let that shit sink in and deal with it before you respond to it. Only being because the person that it came from, his besties, are telling you that they like, cheat, and steal. They get deactivated like we breathe. They get suspended on AdSense like we breathe. His friends, his besties, the ones he looks up to the most, get deactivated on all kinds of platforms. And he says, I have no credibility. We talked about friends. I covered that. It's fine. Not doing it again. Without knowing one thing, first, before I move on, is that I have friends that you don't like, and you have friends I don't like. Should that really matter if you watch their friends' content? Does that make you a bad guy? Does that make you wrong? Does that make you a sellout somehow? Because I get comments like that where people tell me, I cannot believe you like DoorDash Sucks. I liked your content, but I think I might have to move on and unsub you. I'll repeat this. If you're stupid and you unsub me, you did me a favor. If I like you and you like me and our content is relative, you did me a fatty, man. That was my honor to be involved with that situation. But when we got the likes of some of these channels on here, and they gloat about using other people's phones for content on YouTube and getting deactivated and getting paid by AdSense to do it. And as Flex would say, they have credibility. This is why I backed out of the lounge like it was my job. It's not two guys in the fucking lounge that I actually really like or would listen to. Two. Dino, saying it like it is, and Bobby. The channel has something about Gator in it. I'm sorry, man. You change your channel name on me. It's kind of hard for me to keep up with these days, but y'all know who I'm talking about. So when Flex talks about credibility, that's pretty much like Biden talking about the economy. In my opinion. But then I'm the guy paying the bills and buying the food and buying the gas. So my opinion might have a little bit of stake in it. A little credibility. Unless you're one of those rich 10%ers that think the middle class is just full of shit because they're not smart enough to make that kind of money, and they judge you for it. That's how I feel about the lounge. Talking about credibility is not something anybody should take lightly. Because if you're going to tell somebody else that they don't have any credibility, that should be a red flag when their best friends are liars, thieves, cheaters, scammers. Know who your friends are. Know who you're listening to. I'm still subscribed to everybody I was subscribed to when I first got here. You know why? Because I believe in knowing what the fuck, if anything, they're going to say next. It does not change a thing in my life to stay subscribed to somebody I don't like. And it doesn't change anything if I unsubscribe either, other than the fact that I won't be in the know. So credibility comes from within. If I'm credible, you will know. And if I'm not, my name would be Dashing Trader, Flex's best friend, the one that judges other people for their credibility. I don't get off on the fact that we got this criminals running around on YouTube getting paid by AdSense. I don't get off on that. It doesn't entertain me. I don't see any credibility in AdSense for paying people to lie, cheat, steal, and show other people how to fuck their lives up. As long as they get a paycheck, they couldn't give a fuck how many people's lives they fuck up. That's not credible. What's credible is when you go out of your way to do your thing and you don't give two shits who likes it and who doesn't, as long as you were real. As long as some of the advice at some point struck somebody to the now, to the real. You gotta let them be who they are. Doesn't mean you gotta hate them. Doesn't mean you gotta love them. But I think we're tossing around this word credibility a little bit too much here on YouTube. Credibility is earned, and Dashing Trader has earned none. Which means his biggest cheerleader, Flex, well, that coach has got to go. He's got the whole team running itself into the fucking ground, and all their followers are going to smack their fucking heads right into a bridge abutment of reality. And when they wake up, there won't be anybody around to pick their asses up off the goddamn pavement, send them to the fucking hospital, and give them a truth enema. I like who I'm friends with here on YouTube. I like who I watch here on YouTube. I give two shits who their friends are. If I like their friends, that's a bonus. If I don't pay attention to them. You guys, the ones that want to talk about credibility and who my friends are, Christmas is right around the corner. Kleenexes are cheap. You want to talk about credibility? I'll send you guys some fucking tissues. Make some videos crying about how much credibility I don't have, or how much you don't like my friends. I'll give you a fucking tissue on the house. Cheers. Twerp out.